Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today on this beautiful, beautiful day? It is really gorgeous outside right now. I wish I was out there, but, you know, as we talked yesterday, it's like the best days are the days when you have to do stuff. um, Today was work from home day. You know, I guess I could have faked it, but I don't do that. So I worked. Today was a learning day for me. I spent the vast majority of my day watching training videos and stuff on some new architectures and that sort of thing. Stuff that we're talking about doing in the future. So I do have some code to write, but I really wanted to wrap my head around the future projects, because the code that we currently have is all PHP and Laravel, and it just work to maintain it. Learning new stuff though to do future projects the way that we want to do them is I guess more challenging. It's challenging to learn those sorts of things. The garage door's open again, so if you hear stuff, there's that. Also, there's like 4 or 5 bees in here right now running around, so you might hear bees. Also, it's because the door's been open all day. And this is the first Wednesday in a long time where I didn't schedule anything for myself. Usually I say, all right, tomorrow I'm going to accomplish these modules or these things, and I didn't have that plan in place today, so I just kind of decided, you know what, I'm going to take today as a learning day and do professional development stuff, because it's something that I should do, and it's something that I don't do frequently enough. I do my version of professional development, which is I read a lot on current technology through sites like Hacker News or Indie Hackers. I curate my programming knowledge a lot through those sites, and also, obviously Stack Overflow whenever I have a problem, and I end up usually reading like down or chasing stuff and reading way more. But those are very rarely focused topics, so it's like whatever the hot thing is right now. That guy wanted a kiss. Whatever the hot thing is right now is what people are talking about, and that's not always what I want to look at. So today, for instance, we are looking at developing some mobile versions of some of our stuff. Quite a few of our projects are bootstrapped, so they look okay on mobile, and I have done a lot of design work to make them look okay on mobile. But some of our projects are really old and need a heavy update, which would be, I don't even know where to begin doing that. And in fact, the only place I know of where to begin doing that is by not necessarily rewriting it, but rewriting bits of it as we go. Doing certain things to small pieces. And we're talking about maybe doing some PWA, progressive web app type stuff, and whether I want to take something that is PHP and heavily, mix in some Vue or Node. I don't know yet. I don't know what we're going to do, but me and one of my coworkers have been discussing that kind of a lot recently, and I realized that as much as I'm not a huge fan of JavaScript, I'm not a fan of offloading load onto a client's machine. That's just weird to me. It's probably going to happen. That is the future. So, yeah, it's been a learning day. But the other bit of news is there's no soccer practice tonight. Nobody's here to. I don't have to cook or do anything at home. So I think I'm going to go to game night tonight. I haven't been to board game night in about a year, and I miss those people. I made a lot of friends there and just kind of abandoned them all as my life got crazy and weird. And so I'm going to go back and see them and say hi. And probably bring a few of my games home. That might be a side motive, but it's not the real motive. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being wonderful people and amazing friends. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Beijing.usembassy-china.org. What was the first U.S. city to host the Olympics? The U.S. hosted its first Olympics in 1904 in St. Louis, Missouri. The last U.S. hosted Summer Olympics were held in Atlanta in 1996, preceded by Los Angeles in 1984 and 1932, and by St. Louis in 1904. The most recent Winter Olympics in the U.S. were held in Salt Lake City, Utah in 2002.